Thank you. Thank you for inviting me. And thank you to all the students who are joining us today for this session. Uh, I am with Arden from last 3 years. I've been taking care of Arden admissions from India and South Asia for 3 years. And when I talk about Arden, the first thing that I would kind of put the light on is that Arden is a UK university. Arden started 50 years ago in UK. We have multiple campuses in UK. And from last 3 years, Arden is active on the Berlin campus also, Berlin in Germany. So today we are going to talk about only studying in Germany, studying at the Arden Berlin campus in Germany, and what it has to offer to students, and what all programs can students enroll for, and what all eligibility criteria and other things that we look at for students who are planning to come to Germany to study at Arden.
Okay, great. So, Gitanjali, can you just share about what all programs does Arden University offers, at Berlin?
Okay. See, at Berlin campus, we have 10 programs, 5 undergrad programs, and 5 postgrad programs. So, if I talk about the undergrad programs, we have a range of programs for students from every background. So, if you are a commerce student with maths and economics, you can come in for a BSc in accounting and finance program. You can, if you are a medical student, you can come for a BA honors in healthcare management. Students from arts background or commerce without maths background can come in for a normal BA honors in business or a business marketing program or a business tourism program. So all these programs for undergrad students are 3 year in duration. So students would study for 3 years. Each year the course fee is 8,000 euros, which is around 6.5 lakhs, which is very affordable. It's cheap. It's not as expensive as UK, Canada, or USA. So students can manage this kind of a fee. So, and they do not have to pay the entire 3 year fee in one go. Students can pay in parts. So every semester they can pay their fee. So they don't have to worry about a big loan. They don't have to worry about too much of money to be paid in the first step itself. So that is how it is. So the total fee for 3 years would be 24,000 euros. For undergrad, we have upcoming September and November intakes. So students can apply right now, and we can look into their files and then talk about their what do they have to offer, or what kind of services they'll have with us. We'll talk about that later. But basic is 5 undergrad programs starting from accounting, finance, healthcare to business and tourism. These are the programs students can look at.
Okay.
Talking about master's program, we have MSc in project management, MSc in data analytics, MSc in IT security, and MSc in engineering management. So all these programs are 1 year MSc programs, and similar to undergrad, they also start in September and November. The fee for these programs is very affordable. It's 15,000 euros. And if students apply now within next 10 days, they can also get an early bird discount of 3,000 euros. So that would mean the fee would go down to 12,000 euros. So they'll be able to finish a master's program in around 9.5 lakh Indian rupees.
Okay, that's great. So, and what are the admission requirements for these bachelor's and master's degree program?
Okay, so for undergrad programs, we look at 50% marks in your grade 10 and 12. That's it. That is the requirement, that you should have 50% scores in grade 10 and 12. Uh, One good thing, we don't have mandatory IELTS or English requirements. So
Okay,
students who have studied from English language medium, if you have studied your grade 10 and 12 in English language, you can just provide us an MOI, a medium of instruction letter, and we will waive off IELTS requirement for you, and you can just apply with your grade 10 and 12 scores.
okay,
Yeah.
right. And what about the admission letters? Like, are you offering them for September and January intake currently?
Yes, so right now we are looking at September and November. If the student is not able to make it for November, we can defer them to February 2021 also.
Right. So, Gitanjali, can the students with backlogs also be acceptable?
Yes. So students who are applying to master's program, the 1 year MSc program, where the eligibility is 50% scores in 10th, 12th, and graduation. And if you have done your graduation within the stipulated time, so for example, if you're an engineering student and you did your engineering in 4 years, you had 10 backlogs or 15 backlogs. That is not a problem.
Okay.
Up until the time that you have finished your degree within the years given for that degree, number of backlogs don't affect our decision for your admission. So if you were a BSc student, a 3 year BSc student, you finished your BSc in 3 years, but you had 5 backlogs and you finished it in the last year, it's perfectly fine. you are eligible to apply.
Okay. And
Yeah.
now talking about that, if we talk about the consideration of the gap year students, for an example, a student has completed her, the bachelor's 2 years back or 3 years
Mhm.
back. So
Okay.
what about their acceptability at Ardent?
Students with like gap years are acceptable up until they can prove what were they doing in those gap years. So if you're preparing for some exams, or if you were studying IELTS, or you were applying to some other country but got a rejection, all of that is acceptable, and you can mention it on your CV that I finished my say graduation in 2018. 2019, I was preparing for IELTS. I gave my exam, or I was preparing for civil services or stuff like that. That is acceptable.
Right.
A lot of female candidates after graduation or after grade 12, they get into maybe just teaching, or they just get married and they're staying at home. That is not a problem. Till the time we know that what you're saying is true and you're not hiding anything, it's perfectly fine. You can mention it on your CV that I got married and I was staying at home, or I was taking care of my kids, or I was not doing anything. That is perfectly fine.
Okay.
I can give an example here. I have somebody who's 54 years old. She
O-
had grown up kids. She was a homemaker all throughout her life. So she was got married, had her kids, went to college. Now she applied saying that I have nothing to do now and I want to enhance my knowledge and maybe start a career. And we accepted her. She is a student of our February batch, and she's studying. She's doing well. Yes. We also have a father and son duo. So the son is doing his undergrad and the father is doing his postgrad. So that's
Okay.
perfectly fine. Till the time you have the passion to study, you have the right skills, you have the right documents and the right aptitude for the program, we have no problem in accepting you.
Basically, age is not a limit. It all comes up on the intentions and your motivation to study, basically.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
That's really good and sounds great. So Gitanjali, so if we talk about the students, studying in the Berlin campus, so is
Mhm.
learning German language matlab, a kind of a mandate?
No, German is not mandatory because the Eden University, being a UK university, we offer all our programs in English language. We look at English capabilities, that you have studied in English, you understand English, and you'll be able to survive an English program. What we offer as support is you can study German side by side. So we give free German classes to students so that once they're in Germany, they're able to live, they're able to go around, take a taxi, go to the supermarket and buy stuff. So for those basic needs, we do A1 on campus free of cost for all the students. So students don't have to worry about German language capabilities before they come to campus. No, that is not required. And the embassy is well aware that Arden University is a UK university. So even embassy, while applying for visa, won't ask you for German qualification.
Okay. So what are the current visa situations? I believe the embassies are currently opening, right?
Yes, this week only embassies have opened up. All the students are happy about it. We are also happy about it that the embassy is back in action. They have started accepting the files. The visa appointment slots are open. So students can apply, get their visa slots ASAP, because September intake will see lots of students, because students who could not go in April and June would again go and try for visas now. So students have to be quick. They have to get their offers ASAP so that they can get a visa appointment slot in July and August time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So can you also enlighten us about the student services being offered by Arden?
At Arden Berlin campus, we have a student support unit. So this student support unit helps in certain things. One is if you need an airport pickup, so we do that for you. Then if you need accommodation help, so before you come to Germany, you write to us and you say that this is my ticket, I'm coming on this date, and I need accommodation. What we do is the support team will send you the option of all the kind of accommodation available around the campus. We do not have anything on campus, so it will be hostels around the campus. So if you need a single bedroom apartment, if you want a shared apartment, or if you want to stay in a non-sharing apartment kind of a situation, but with a shared kitchen. So whatever options we have available, we'll give you a list, we'll give you the prices, we'll give you the pictures. So you look at what kind of fits your bill, what is in your budget, what is in your limits. You take up that, you write to us and say this is the accommodation I need, and we will do and help you to get in touch with the landlords of the property, we will translate the German documents for you because the German tenancy contract is in German. So we will help you to understand what's written on it, what are the terms and conditions, how to pay the deposit for it. So all of that will be done by our team, and that is the support we provide to the students. Apart from this initial settlement thing, once the student starts studying with us and is registered with us, our team will also help the student to create a German specific CV, because German employers look at CVs in a different way. So how to make a German oriented CV, what all things to put there. We also put you in touch with part-time and full-time job options. So every week or every second week, there is a company, they come on campus. There are different HRs that come on campus. So in advance, we tell you that this is the company coming next week. These are the kind of jobs they are offering. These are the kind of qualifications or skills that they're looking at. And if you want, you can sit with the team and prepare for interviews. We can do mock interviews with you. So students don't have to worry about, oh, I haven't ever talked to a German employer. So we prepare you for that. We have a lot of Germans on campus also. So we do a lot of mock interviews. We make you practice. The thing is, we need that commitment from the student that you're ready to come and talk to the student support people. If you just sit in class and don't come and talk to us, then we can't drag you out of the class and make you sit. It has to be your wish, it has to be your effort. Support is there for the students.
Right. So, Gitanjali, like you just mentioned a few minutes back about that age is not a limit, it is all about your intentions and motivation.
Yeah.
So, in that scenario, can the spouse also join the main applicant in case, like,
Yes,
they're
spouse can join the main applicant. So if the student is going for September intake, what the government wants to see is that the student goes first, takes up an accommodation, make sure they know the area, the surroundings, and is settled in the program. And after 3 months, the spouse can come as on a tourist visa, travel visa, come, stay with them, and then apply for a spouse visa. The thing is, spouse will also have the same rights as the main applicant. Okay, that means if the main applicant has the part-time work permit, the spouse will also have part-time work permit and not full-time. Okay, we do not suggest spouse to come right in the first week with the main applicant, because you would have to show a lot of money to support your spouse. You would have to show more money in your blocked account if your spouse is joining you. If they come later on as a tourist, then things are easier. Let them come in, let them see, let them have a look, see, feel, look around, and then ask the Senate office or the aliens registration office to turn your tourist visa into a spouse visa and then give you the work permits.
okay, that's
Yeah.
great. So, just 1 minute.
I
Okay, so
do.
Gitanjali, to summarize, why should one study at the Berlin campus for Arden University?
Okay. First, I would say that the students would be studying at a German campus with UK degree. So you will get a UK English degree. That means you're getting a degree, a qualification that is acceptable everywhere else in the world. So at German prices, you're getting a UK English degree. Berlin is a student city. It's not as expensive as UK. What you spend in UK in a month is what you spend in Germany in a week. What you spend in UK in a week is what you spend in Germany in a month. So UK accommodation costs you around £400 a week. £400 is more than enough to live in Germany for a month. So students save a lot of money. They are getting a UK English degree. They are getting the option to work part time. So students can work 120 full days or 240 half days while they are studying. Plus, once their education is finished, once their 1 year master's is done or their 3 years bachelor's is done, all students qualify for an 18-month stay back option. So this stay back gives students to earn their money back. Whatever you have invested on your education, you can earn it back. And then you can also apply for a residence or a permanent residency kind of a thing in Germany, or you can take up the EU Blue Card option. So you can choose between any of those two, that either take up EU Blue Card or stay back in Germany. So students have a lot of benefits when they choose the Arden Berlin campus. Okay. Plus the fee is affordable. Undergrad student pay around 8,000 euros a year. Postgrad MSc students would pay around 15,000 euros a year. So that's affordable. That's doable.
Right. So can you just tell us a little bit more about Germany? Maybe it will be useful for the students to, decide about Germany as a destination for their higher education.
Okay, see, Germany, if we look at, is very, very student oriented. A lot of government gives a lot of waivers on fees. So if you do the similar program, the Ardent program in UK, it will cost you around 35, 20, 30 lakhs easily, plus 10, 12 lakhs for living, of course. But if you do the same program at Berlin in Germany, one, living cost is less. The government gives a lot of student support. Even if I look at the situation, COVID situation, a lot of students didn't have jobs. They were on student visas and they didn't have a full-time job and stuff like that. German government was giving 500 euros per month to these students to stay and survive and not freak out. So that step of the government was so proactive. When we as people who were not in Germany, we saw that and we kind of realized that yes, this government favors students, this government is ready to take care of these students, and the government is giving money instead of taking money from students. Government was giving money out to support students, and that was one of the best things that I noticed in last 3 months, that government is so pro students. And now the lockdown, the COVID situation is normal in Germany. We do not have too many cases now. The number of people who are recovering from the virus is on the increase. Uh, Restaurants are open, shops are open, parks are open, life is back to normal. Our campus is open. Final year students are allowed to come to campus. They're finishing their final year exams and their final submissions. I think by August end, we would have everything back to normal. So Germany has been very positive. They have been very, very caring about students and other people also. So overall, it's a good situation to be in. Overall, a good country to be in. Plus, Berlin is a student city. 90-95% of people in Berlin would understand English. So students won't have a problem in roaming around, getting their life settled. If you go to any other city, maybe like Munich or Frankfurt or even Hamburg, number of people who understand English is lesser. But Berlin, being a student city, you would find students from more than 100 countries around you. You would find too many international students on all campuses. So living and staying in Berlin is a great experience for students who go from Asia or from India, because they'll get in touch with so many different students from so many different countries, and the experience is amazing.
Right. So Gitanjali, if we talk about the German nationals out there, how helpful they are in terms of making these students feel comfortable or at home, because this is one of the concerns the students face up in terms of
Yes.
language, in terms of
Uh,
the people out there and all.
Yeah, see, I know still people think that, oh, Germany is a strict country. Germans are not very friendly or not very open. See, that's a myth. Maybe 60, 70 years ago, there was a situation like that. There was a mentality like that. But over the years, things have changed so much. And to prove it, I'll give only one example. If Germans were not pro international students, if German government or German normal public was not pro or happy or helpful, Germany as a country would not be giving out free education. Why would any country give free education to somebody coming from a different country? A lot of public universities have free education to students, for students who are applying from other countries. If you're a top student, if you have 80-90% scores and you're ready to learn German government supports you. You don't have to pay for your education. Which other country in this world would do it?
Right.
No other country. So if the German public is ready to put their tax money into education for international students, it proves the fact that they want international students to come to Germany. They want international students to feel welcomed. They want international students to stay back. That's why you can work part time, and you also get an 18 months extension to stay back and work full time. All of this is happening because German population is on a decline. So German population is decreasing. They do not have enough people to keep the economy and the factories and the workflow to keep going. That's why German government opened the gates, opened the student visas and said, you're welcome, come study with us, study at lesser prices, study at discounted prices, but stay back and work in the country, because right now Germans need outsiders. to help support and survive. So that's why the cost of education is less, living cost is less, and they are pro international students that come, stay with us, live with us, and stay back. They want students to stay back. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it even goes to that time frame when the student stay back duration has been, exhausted, I would say,
Yeah.
right? And still after that, they have an opportunity to be there in Germany and take up the careers there.
Yes,
Times,
yes. So after your program is finished, you have 18 months.
right?
In these 18 months, find a full-time job. Once you find a full-time job, you get the residency card. That residency card is 1 year of duration. So you get 1 year increased as a resident. In that 1 year, be a good citizen, pay your taxes, don't break any rules. And before that 1 year card is about to finish, go back to your employer and ask for an extension. See, if you're good at your job, your employer will give you an extension. With that extension, when you go back to the foreigners registration office, the second extension on stay is for 3 years.
Okay.
So your first extension is 1 year, the second is 3 years. So you get 3 years of extension, work full time, pay your taxes, stay good, and then in within those 3 years, one you have finished 1 year of your masters, 18 months of your stay back, 1 year extension, and 3 year extension. You have already stayed for more than 5 years, 6 years in the country. You
Right.
are eligible to apply for a permanent residency. You can do that. If you
So
don't want to do it, you have the option of taking the EU blue card, and with that blue card, move to any EU country and look for a job.
right. Okay, that sounds great. And I'm sure this is going to help a lot of students in terms of choosing Germany as a
Hope
destination.
so. Hope so. I do see a few questions here. I'll take them up.
Definitely.
Uh, Somebody asked about budget for the master's program. The master program fee is 15,000 euros. Plus, you would need 10,000 euros in your blocked account to show as a survival money. So around 25,000 euros is what you're looking at. MBA programs. We do not have MBA programs on campus right now, but you can always apply for an MSc. See, when we compare an MBA to an MSc, MSc has an upper hand in Europe and even in other countries because MSc is a specialization. MBA is a generalized study of administration of management. But when you specialize, MSc programs give you an edge, MSc programs give you better job options, and MSc programs make you specialized person. Specialized skills will always get more money.
Right. So I will just put up the questions which have been asked by some of the students. To start off with, we have a question stating that is show money mandatory or not, and if so, then how much?
It's not show money in Germany. It's like Canada, wherein you have a blocked account. So
Right.
you have to put your one living cost in a blocked account. It can be a German Deutsche Bank account or a Kotak Mahindra account. You put the money there. It's your money. You get to use it. But there is a limit to how much you can withdraw every month. So every month you can withdraw around 800, 700, 800 euros. And with that money, you can survive, pay your rent, have your food.
Mhm.
Once students start working part-time, you don't have to touch that money. That money is in your bank, it's safe. After your program is done, you can take that money out, send it back to India, or do whatever you want with it. Yeah.
So, Gitanjali, we have already talked about the deposit amount from the tuition fee,
Yeah.
right? So, we have a question here. They want to know about the details about how can student pay the fees in EMI
Okay, so
after the
the
deposit
EMI option
amount.
is, for example, your master's fee is 15,000 euros. When you're in India, when you accept your seat in the class, you only pay 3,000 euros. And you apply for your visa, you get your visa, you come to campus, your pending fee is 12,000 euros. So you pay every quarter. So you pay 3,500, 3,500, or you pay 4,000, 4,000 every semester. So it
Right.
depends on you. When you sign up the offer letter, the offer letter has payment plans. You can choose what payment plan you want to take up and pay accordingly. You can pay monthly, you can pay quarterly, you can pay semester wise. It's your wish.
Right. Okay. So the next question comes up that about it is about the blocked account amount. What is the procedure for the blocked account to be opened?
Once you have the offer letter and you have paid the deposit of your seat to the college will give you all the letters that are required. You go to the bank, you show them that you have accepted your place for this program, and they will open your blocked account. The amount is 10,500, average 10,500 or 10,900.
Right. And the next is that the tuition fee has to be paid before visa or after. I believe
You
you already
only pay the
answered.
deposit. You only pay the deposit of 3,000 euros, and rest you pay once you're on campus.
Right. So the next comes up that does German language is required or not,
No,
and
German language is not mandatory.
right, and also about the authentication of the educational documents. Do we have to get the documents a postal?
No, no.
That's
All you
required.
have to do is you have to submit colored scan copies of originals while applying, and that is what we need. That's it.
Okay. And Dhananjay Rana wants to ask that I have done graduation in mechanical engineering. Is there any chances or courses for me as well?
Yes, mechanical engineering students can apply for MSc in engineering management. If they want to change their field, they can apply for data analytics, marketing, or they can apply to a pure project management program, an MSc in project management.
Right. So Navdeep Kaur wants is asking that what is the overall budget for the master's degree or a master?
15,000 euro is the fee plus 10,000 in your blocked account. So 25,000 euro is what you're looking at.
Right. And the early bird, obviously, they have to
There is an
consider it.
early bird discount, so they can get a 3,000 euro waiver. Yeah,
Right. So if a student has already got a refusal, can
they can
they
apply.
apply?
They can apply. If they have a refusal from Germany or they have a refusal from Canada, Australia, UK, US, no problem. They can apply because German embassy considers it as a fresh case, and they do not base their decision based on what the other embassy has done on the student case.
Right. So does the student has to proactively, inform the university about that they have already got a refusal from any country?
We usually ask for it that if you have a refusal, just mention it. But we don't ask for proofs and why and what happened or a refusal letter from the other country. We don't look into that.
So this has to be given to the university or the embassy as such.
Embassy will take your passport, and with the passport details, they get all the details. They know it.
Anyways, right.
Yeah, there is an information sharing between the embassies. So once they scan your passport, they know what's been done on this passport. So they have that information.
Mhm. So Sahil Singh wants to know about the fee cost for the MSc program and how much is the living cost.
Living cost is around 400 to 700 euros, depending upon your lifestyle or what kind of apartment you want to take. But in 700, 800 euros, you can live easily, including your food and transport cost. The course fee is 15,000 euros, and yearly living cost would come down to 10,000 euros.
Right. Lovepreet Singh is asking about working in Germany. How long can they work? About the part-time jobs and the job availabilities.
So usually we say you can work 240 half days or 120 full days, or in basic terms, around 20 hours per week.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Kiran wants to know about the requirements for undergraduate programs for healthcare
50%.
management.
50% scores in 10th and 12th. That's it.
50%.
Yes.
Okay. Rohan needs to know that is there any MBA program available at Arden University?
Which program?
MBA, Masters
MBA.
in
No,
Business
no. We
Administration.
only have MSc. We don't have MBAs.
Okay. Right. So how many year gap is accepted in German? We have already answered, but still.
Yes. We don't care about the gap up until you can prove what you were doing in those gap years. You were working, studying, doing something else, involved in family business and stuff like that. So you have to mention it on the CV. What were you doing?
Right. So Gitanjali, Gaurav Bhatt needs to know about the aviation programs. Are there any programs in aviation?
No, we don't have aviation programs or mechanical engineering programs or biotechnological programs because these are all specialized science programs and they are available only at public universities because these programs require labs. So these programs are under German government and you have to apply via DARD's website or you can use Indo-European Service to apply to public universities. You have to understand that public university programs are very, very competitive. You need to have really good scores and they also require you to give an entrance exam and you also need German language understanding.
Right.
Yeah.
So Nitin is inquiring about the PhD programs in Germany.
PhD programs would be in German language. Very few English language PhD programs are available. And for a PhD, you have to make your proposal, send the proposal to the university where they have your PhD uh, decision or whatever PhD topic you have. The university need to have somebody to support you on that research. So you have to write to the university directly with your proposal, and if the university has a study guide for you, then only they'll reply.
Right.
So it depends on you. And not many English PhDs are available in Germany because our public universities have a lot of information and books in German, and English is very, very limited.
Okay. So Gaurav Bhatt is asking that what are the minimum wages, payable in Germany?
So, unlike other countries, minimum wage in Germany is decided every 15 days. If
Okay.
the economy is increasing, if the prices of food and other supplies are increasing, the minimum wage also increases. So,
Okay.
every 15 days, they decide on what is the minimum wage for, and minimum wage is as per city also. So, sometimes it's 8 euros, 10 euros, 15 euros. During winters, it might be 15 to 20 euros also.
Mhm.
If it is summer, then a lot of summer jobs open up, so a lot of jobs pay you less because there are more jobs.
Right.
Plus in winters during Christmas, Hanukkah, Halloween, again prices of minimum wages increase. So
Okay.
minimum wage varies according to food supply. If food supply prices go up, your wages go up. If food supplies go down, then minimum wages
So
also go
that's a
down.
great thing to know. That is
Yes,
actually very, very good on the part of government.
yes,
That they are
yes.
taking care of the people really well, I must say.
Yes, yes. So it's not that you can earn only 10 euros, even if the food prices are going up, you are still getting 10 euros. No, that's not how it is. German government cares about the people. So they are very, very considerate of whatever is happening around.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, Gitanjali, Deepak Khiva is asking about the COVID-19. Are we offering any discounts in the fees?
We only have the early bird discount. The date is 20th of July, so you can apply for that. But apart from that, we see it. Your fee is already subsidized by government. If you do the same Arden University program at UK, you'll be paying around 30 lakhs. Here, you're paying around 9.5 lakhs. So there's already a huge discount on the fee by the government. We cannot go below this. This is the minimum we can do. Yeah.
Right. So, one of our students, Lovepreet Singh, has shared his profile and he's saying that he has scored 45% marks in his 12th grade in
Mhm.
commerce stream. So,
Okay.
can he apply for Germany admissions?
See, as per embassy, 50% scores are needed. If she has a 45% score, he can apply, but with experience. He would need minimum 2 years of experience if he is not meeting the minimum percentage requirement. So for all students, be it for undergrad or postgrad, if you don't have 50% scores, you can apply if you have more than 2 years of experience.
Right.
Yep.
So Lovepreet, definitely, there is a possibility you could be considered. So, that for that you can contact us and we would be there to help you out in terms of telling you the options further. So Shakila needs to know that she has a break of 10 years from her last master's when she had completed.
She can
But
apply.
she's been
No
working all
problem.
these years. What are the chances?
100% she can get in.
So Shakila, like already we have discussed in our conversation earlier, so you are good to go. So you can go ahead and apply, right? So Varun is looking for MBA wine management.
No, we don't have a wine management program, and wine management is a very specialized program, and it doesn't come as a MBA. It will come as a diploma or a certificate. Or
Okay,
you can look at a brand management program where you can specialize in wine management. So it won't come as an MBA. Yeah.
right. So is a bachelor's in science programs available in Berlin? Nilesh Kumar needs to know.
Yes, we have a BSc program, but only in accounting and finance, not in science fields. Like you cannot do a BSc in physics, BSc in other science fields. We don't have that.
Right. So Dhananjay needs to know about the budget. That how much is going to cost
See,
him for a
undergrad
master's.
is 24,000 for 3 years, and postgrad is 15,000 for 1 year. That's it.
Right. Deepak Khiva needs to know about BTech in information technology.
We do not have information technology. We see. I mentioned it earlier. Also, we cannot do a BTech degree. We are a private institution.
Mhm.
BTech programs are available only at public universities, and he would have to follow the public university route.
Right. Okay. So Naveen Upadhyay is inquiring about are there any scholarships provided by the Berlin campus?
We already are giving you a big discount on fee from 35 lakhs. You're coming down to 9 lakhs. There is no further deduction to the fee.
Right. So Nilesh needs to know about that. That can they apply with 54% marks in the 12th standard
Yes,
science?
they can.
So
Yes, they can.
definitely, I
Yeah.
believe we can. Pranay is asking about the old fund we need to show. So there is no fund as such. You just have to
Yep.
show your living, right,
Yep.
Gitanjali?
Yep. There's no old fund like other countries. You just 10 lakh in your account. You have to put it in your blocked account.
That's right. And how about the opportunities for MSc Data Analytics?
Data analytics, we have two programs, MSc in Data Analytics and Marketing and MSc in Data Analytics and Information Systems. So eligibility is 50% scores in undergrad. And if you are coming for data program, some experience of the data field.
Right. Gitanjali, there is one thing which always comes up, during the counseling sessions. The students always have that myth, if we are talking about Germany, it is only about engineering programs. So, so if,
Gone are the days. See, Germany as a country came into international education market as a hub for engineering, no doubt. We have some of the best engineering programs in the world,
right.
very honest. And a lot of engineering programs have free studies also for intelligent students. If you are a topper, if you have great scores, if you have a great idea and stuff like that, so education is free. Over the last 15 years, Germany has got so many amazing engineers and so many amazing engineering units and engineering plants and stuff. We have lots of engineers. But now the country is realizing that we need more skills. Only on engineering skills we cannot survive. The economy and the country cannot survive just based on engineering.
Mhm.
That's why the government has pushed new programs and is asking students to one also study in English, study for programs like project management, engineering management, data security, accounting, tourism, finance. Because to make any engineering unit or any company to function, they would need people in HR. A company would need people in accounting, in finance, in marketing, in IT, in other fields also. So now the number of options and the number of programs and the number of jobs in other fields are increasing because engineering has reached a place wherein we are done. We have enough engineers. We have amazing quality and amazing quantity of engineers. We are looking forward to other skills also now.
Right. So I'm sure that this information is going to help our students in terms of making their decision accordingly.
Yes,
Right.
yes.
So, Navdeep wants to know that, she has shared her profile that she had done her graduation in arts and post graduation as a dietitian. And
Okay.
she has topped up in home science. So, what are the kind of programs which would be available or best for?
I can offer her a project management program, which will give her skills to start up something of her own or also help any other business, any other business to kind of function, because project management is a very open kind of a program wherein any student from any background can come in and learn how to manage any kind of project. It can be engineering project, it can be health projects, it can be finance projects, anything.
Right. So here comes another question from Komala. They want to know about masters in nanobiotechnology.
So that
Like,
is again a science program
I know.
available only at public universities. Yes.
Okay. So Navdeep also wants to know about the importance for the embassy interview before visa application. Does the embassy
Uh,
take any
Embassy
interview?
doesn't take an interview. You just have to go submit your documents, which means you have to submit your offer letter, your enrollment letter, your fee payment letter, and your blocked account letter. When you go to the VFS, you submit these documents. VFS gives you 4 or 5 questions that you write answers to. Questions like which college are you going to, which program are you going to, which intake are you applying to, do you have a health insurance or not. There is no face-to-face interview.
Right. So Navdeep, just relax. You can go ahead and consider Germany. There is no such embassy interview to be afraid of. Right. So Nitin is asking about the age limit for study. Though we have
No
already
age
answered, there is
limit.
no age limit as such.
Yeah.
Right. So there is another question coming up with regards to a student's profile. The name is not mentioned. They have done 12th in 2013 with 58%, and then they continued with the family business. What are the chances of the
They
visa?
can get in. They can get in based on the work experience. On your CV, mention what family business is this, what do
Mhm.
you do, what were your responsibilities,
Right.
and we would need to see that you were getting paid. See, sometimes students just say, "I was working with my father." That doesn't work. You
Okay.
need to have a proper account. You need to have proper monthly salary in your account. You need to have paid taxes to the country. Then we believe that you were working in your family business. Or else anybody would come up and say, I was helping my father in business. No, that doesn't work. You need to have proper documentation to prove you were working. And if that was the case, you can always apply and we will accept you.
So in terms of that, if there is a gap, it has to be supported with relevant documentations to
Yes,
prove that,
yes, yes,
right?
yes, yes.
Okay. So Gaurav is saying that I want to study masters or in architecture or construction management, and he has done his bachelor's of architecture with
We
7
do again. It's a specialized program in architecture and construction, only available at certain universities. So you
but he
have
can
to
go for
talk to.
project management for sure.
Yeah, he can go for
For
project
project
management,
management for
but I
sure.
would suggest he should talk to one of your counselors and share his profile, and the Indo-European counselors will be able to help you with finding the right architecture program and construction program.
Right. So Guru Pratap needs to know, is there any specializations in master's program?
Yes, there are specializations. You can do MSc Project Management, MSc Engineering Management, MSc Data Analytics, MSc Marketing. So you can choose all of those.
Right.
I can see
So
Varun, you can look at the university that you're talking about for wine business. You can talk to the Indo-European counselors about that. I'm not from that university, so I don't have details for that program.
definitely. So you can contact us and we would be more than happy to help
Yeah.
you with your profiling and
And
admissions.
yes, you can work part-time, Dhananjay. You can work 120 full days or 240 half days.
Mhm.
You can do
Right.
that.
Right.
Yes, you can apply to bachelor's and postgrad programs without IELTS. We would be looking at medium of instruction, a letter to prove that you studied your undergrad or your school education in English.
So Galaxy is
Again,
asking, Galaxy is quoting, sharing her profile that
mhm,
done the graduation in 2008 and 2010, England study visa after that, and then they came back in
they can apply.
2014,
They can apply. They can apply.
apply. So
Yes.
right. So what type of jobs are more popular in Berlin city?
Berlin City for students, part-time jobs are in customer service. There is Amazon office walking distance from our college campus. So students, a lot of students work for Amazon, a lot of students work for Salesforce, a lot of students work for Sennheiser. So a lot of jobs available based on the kind of experience you come from or the kind of field you want to get into. Because Berlin is a student city, Berlin is a startup city. So many projects are available around that you can work on. You can work in finance sector, you can work in marketing, you can work in data field, you can work in HR. Also, you can work in tourism fields. So you
So
have
basically,
ample
white collar
number of
jobs are
options.
available.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right, right. So, Gitanjali, hearing a student needs to ask about the master's degree program with a medical background. So, what kind of
I don't have
degree?
medical programs. I don't have medical specialization. A student can do project management with us, but
Right,
if they're looking at very specific medical field program, then they have to apply to a public university again. Because science programs, understand your students, science programs are available at public universities. Specialization can only be done at a public university for any program that requires a lab.
right.
Yep.
So, Gitanjali, in continuation to what we were saying earlier with respect to, the gap and the valid proofs if you are having that gap in terms of if you're working or so,
Mhm, mhm.
Pranay is asking further that if someone is getting cash salary, how are they going to justify it?
A letter from the HR on the office's letterhead with stamp and signature mentioning that you have been receiving your cash salary. That's okay. We need to verify your experience. I don't need to verify your money, but I need to verify your experience. So if the HR of the company can fill up the reference and give us a stamp and signature, that's perfectly fine.
Right. So,
Yeah.
so Pranay, definitely you just have to go ahead and consider it. You don't worry about that. The documentation part, we are going to guide you further.
Yeah.
Right.
And if students apply today with all documents, within 48 hours, they'll get their offer letter.
That's a great news. So, Gitanjali, Kiran is asking about what are the requirements for these undergraduate programs for healthcare management.
50% scores in 10th and 12th.
Right.
That's it.
Mhm. And Farhan is asking about the German residency card, which we talked about. Is it
We
valid in all
explained it
17
in
countries?
detail that you have to work for 1 year, get another extension for 3 years, pay your taxes, and then apply for it.
Right. So, when can we start the application process? So,
Now,
Mohammed Sawood, you can
now,
start it right away.
yeah,
Like Gitanjali just mentioned, we will be assessing your application and I believe sharing the offer within 24 to 48 working hours.
yep.
Right, right. So, what are the options for marketing background in MSc?
MSc, I have data analytics and marketing program. It's a specialization program in marketing because it's not just marketing. If you look at marketing as a field, you can only have great marketing decisions when you have some data to support it, when you
Right.
can decipher certain data. So in this program, we teach you about looking at data and looking at data, making the right marketing decisions. So you can always look for the details. You can drop your profile and your questions to the Indo-European counselors, and they'll give you the entire curriculum for data analytics and marketing program. Go through the entire curriculum and you would see some amazing things that you're going to learn in the program.
Okay, right. So Gitanjali, if we talk about the relationship which we at Indo-European is having with Arden, and about the feedback which our students must have given you.
Ah, okay. Yeah, so we have been working with Indo-European for more than 3 years now. We have had some amazing students. We also take feedback from students about agency services once they come on campus. I am doing this webinar because I have received some amazing feedback of students about Indo-European services, about your counselors, about how you handle student queries. Even after they have reached Germany, they can still call you, ask for questions if they need any help. So my experience with Indo-European and Arden University's experience with Indo-European has been amazing with some amazing students on campus. Even for February, we had some great students from you and they're still there. They didn't come back to India. They're still studying. So great work done there.
Okay, so thank you for that feedback being shared with us as well. So, Avi Thapa is putting up a question, stating the profile. He's from Pathankot, got band 6 in April 2019. So, wants to know
Can
if
apply.
eligible for Germany bachelor's, any
Yes.
computer related course.
Yes, 6.0 with no band less than 5.5 can apply for the undergrad program. I do not have a computer specialization, but he can apply for a plain business program.
But he has also quoted here that the speaking module they have scored 5. It is less than
Then
5.
don't show your IELTS scores based on your marks in grade 12, apply.
Right. So great. So those students who have already applied for visa in May intake, are they going to be considered first with respect to the ones who are going
Yes,
to start
yes,
now,
yes,
later on?
yes. Students who applied for visa in May, with their previous visa appointment detail, they have to mail to the VFS and show them that they have a September offer letter now. So embassy is going to give them a priority appointment than the new students.
Okay,
Yeah.
right. So Navdeep, I hope you have got your answer. So you are good to go with that.
Guys, I'll again repeat, I do not have programs in pharmacy, architecture, science. Any program that would require lab work is not available with us. We don't have science, medical, pharmacy, architecture, or engineering technology kind of programs. We do not have aeronautical engineering or mechanical engineering or chemical engineering. We don't have those programs. We are a business school, so have very business focused programs anywhere from accounting, finance, business management, project management, engineering management. Those are the kind of programs we are talking about today.
But Gitanjali, I believe all these students who are from this engineering background or from the medical background or from MSc to state, they are very much eligible in terms of applying for the programs available at Arden, right?
Yes, they can apply for engine. See, if you're from engineering background, I've seen a lot of students from India after they finish their engineering, they apply for an MBA
Right.
without understanding the value of that MBA or is it going to help them in life or not. But if you apply for an engineering management, you are still keeping the engineering degree and the engineering qualification intact,
Right.
and you're adding management information and a management specialization to it. So I would suggest that if you're an average engineer, if you are not in the top 50, you should add management qualification and go work for an engineering unit or an engineering business because
Right.
you come from an engineering background, so you understand engineering as concept. Plus, you add management to it. You are a good student, you have good skills, you will always get good jobs.
Right.
Yeah.
So Kashish is asking about the psychology program. Are there
No,
any
it's again
programs?
science. No, no
Not
psychology
available.
available. Sorry.
Right, right. So, should Arden University conduct interview with students who applied
No.
without eyes? So this means,
Till last week, Arden was doing it that students who are applying with a medium of instruction letter, interviews were being conducted, but not now. Arden University has waived off the requirement for interview, so students We would judge you based on your scores on your 10th and 12th transcripts. Whatever scores you have is what we are going to judge you on.
Right. So even if you don't have eyes, there is no such requirement of an
No,
interview with the university as such.
no. No SOP, no LOR, no IELTS, no interview.
That's great. A lot of flexibility being offered.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So there is another question coming up that, about the profile. They have completed MBA in 2012.
Okay.
They are currently working, have not written IELTS. After that, completed MBA program. So still, can they get a post-graduation course?
They can take up project management or data analytics marketing kind of program. So
Right.
project management, all MBA students, if they want to do a second master's, can apply for project management, easy program to get in.
Right. So this means for all those MBA degree holders, they have an opportunity in terms of a
Yes.
progressive degree for
Yes.
MSc project management.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
So okay. So Ashish needs to know about the food being availability. What about a vegetarian person? Can they easily settle down there?
Yes, you can. I'm a vegetarian. I live on campus for 3 months every year.
Okay.
Amazing food available. You can also cook if you have a shared kitchen. Around 300 meters from the campus, there is an Indian, what do you call it? Indian ration shop. So you get all Indian masalas, you get all Indian dals and stuff. You can cook on your own. There are 4 or 5 Indian veg restaurants, Jain restaurants, Gujarati restaurants around campus. You can always walk up to them. There is a new restaurant coming up by an ex-student from our campus. So he is starting his own very, very Gujarati meal kind of a restaurant there. So food is not a problem. Berlin being a big student city with more than 30,000-40,000 students from India has amazing Indian and vegetarian food options. So you don't have to worry about it.
So Ashish, you don't have to worry about being a vegetarian. You can still be a vegetarian and be in
Yeah.
Germany.
Rent in Berlin is around 370 to 500 euros, depending upon the kind of accommodation you want to take up. You want shared, you want a single room, you want a shared room, you want a full apartment. Depending upon the kind you want, the price would vary. But usually 370 to 500, you get a decent accommodation.
Right. So Jaskirat wants to know about the importance of German language requirement if they want, like if he's looking forward for a white collar job in
Okay,
the
so
e-commerce
I'll
marketing
explain
field.
that. Yeah.
So how
See,
important it is to know the language as such?
See, to be very honest, it's as important as if you are in Punjab. Would it matter if you know Punjabi?
That,
The answer is yes.
yes.
Because if you want to read the boards, if you want to take a cab, if you want to take up a bus or get into a train, you would need German language. If you want to go to a supermarket and pick up food, not all food packets would have English written on them. So to survive, yes, you need basic German. So if you have decided that you want to come to Germany in September or November, start learning the language now. There are enough resources available. There are enough classes available. Do that. To be very honest, if you want to apply for a permanent residency or if you want to apply for higher level jobs, German language is important because a lot of businesses are run by German people.
Mhm.
And these are old people whose English language skills are very limited. So if you know German, you would be able to talk to the HR easily. You will be able to grow easily. You will be able to explore more parts of Germany. Your interaction will not be limited to international English speaking people. So if you want to increase your horizons, I would say learn German. And to apply for a permanent residency, knowing German is mandatory. So
Right.
you should know German because see, you are saying that I want to live in this country, and that
Right.
country speaks a language that is not your first language. You would want to learn it to be able to have more options in life.
So basically, just Kirat, it is all about that, if you want to grow, if you want to have a good job, so learning the language is, a kind of a prerequisite, but it is all about your choices, I would say.
I do see a question. You have done your bachelor's in computer with 85% marks. Yes, you can apply. You can apply for IT security management program or a data analytics program. You are eligible to apply with those courses.
Right. So,
Students who have done a diploma after grade 10 or a diploma after grade 12 and then have gone into engineering programs can apply for any of the MSc program. If they have only done a diploma, then they can apply for the undergrad program.
Right. So, though Gitanjali, we've already talked about the gap specific, that it is being acceptable, but
Yeah.
we are having another student asking the same question, that how much gap is acceptable at a in a bachelor's degree.
3 years,
So,
4 years, 6 years, it's okay till the time you can justify. If after your grade 10 you were working, it's acceptable. And for a girl, if after grade 12 she did go to college, dropped out, got married, has kids, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. It's acceptable.
but what about the visa success? The same goes with the visa success rate as well.
Yes, we have, like, I only had one rejection from November till February, till the time embassy was working. And that rejection was also because the student submitted a fake document.
Right.
So,
Okay.
German embassy will not reject you based on gap, based on backlogs, or based on a rejection from some other college, university in some other country. No, they don't do that.
Right. So Dhananjay wants to know, though we have already talked about it in terms of settling down after completing the master's or your bachelor's degree.
Yeah.
So the answer is definitely yes, you have already quoted. But
Yes.
just I was curious to know about it, that once applying for this EU card or once applying for this residence permit, is language a criteria, that basic B1, B2, some
You should know B1 at least,
B1?
because see, you're telling the government of a country that you want to be there and live there, so you
Right,
should
right.
know their language. It is always important.
So Dhananjay,
If you
definitely.
have an English, if you're working for an English company and you don't require German language skills, and your salary is more than 50,000 euros on offer, then German language requirement is waived off, because you are applying based on skill and salary. So if your skills are great in English and your salary is more than 50,000, then you don't need the German language requirement.
Right. So Dhananjay, to add on, is asking that does the government banks provide education loan as well?
Yeah, they do, but it depends on which government bank you have your account in and what are their terms and conditions. It's not depending on us. We will give you a loan later, but then it depends on your bank.
Right. Okay. Right. So Gitanjali, so I believe that there are no further questions as such, but herein comes another one. And
It's about project management. No, the project management program is a full 1 year MSc program. Students with an undergrad degree can apply. We look at 50% scores. It's a 1 year program, and the fee is 15,000 euros.
that's
Done. So
already
I've completed all questions, and
right.
we're running out of time. I have to run and
Yes.
finish something. Yeah.
Right. So thank you so much, Gitanjali, for your time, and to all our participants, thank you so much for being a part of this webinar. And I hope we have addressed all your queries up to your expectations. And just in case if there anyone left out, please feel free to contact us. We would be more than happy to guide you further. Right. So
Thank you, Raminder. Thank you, all students. Thank you for all those amazing questions. You can drop your CVs, your profiles, your documents to the Indo-European IDs, and a counselor will get in touch with you, and then we can start your offer letter process and visa processes. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good day.
okay, bye bye.
Yeah,
Thank you,
bye-bye.
Gitanjali. Bye.